Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you today?
We're fine, sir.
I'm so glad to hear that from all of you. Class, do you know Manny Pacquiao?
Yes, sir.
What is Manny Pacquiao known for? Please raise your hands. What is Manny Pacquiao known for? Well, boxing. That's right. He is also the only 8-division world champion in boxing. But before he achieved those accomplishments, when he was young, he first dreamed of becoming a successful professional boxer. Like Pacquiao, does everyone here have a dream in life?
Yes, sir.
Raise your hands. It seems like everyone has a dream. Could you please share your dreams, Irish?
My dream is to become a great volleyball player. One day, I want to win a big trophy and make my parents proud.
Thank you. Who else wants to share their dreams? Dave?
My dream is to become a teacher when I grow up. I want to help children learn new things and make studying fun for them.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear both of your answers. Everyone, please give them a winner clap. This is how we do the winner clap. 1, 2, clap, clap, 1, 2, clap, 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 1, 2, winner! Okay, class, did you get it?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
on the count of 3, let's do the winner clap. Again, 1, 2, 3, go! Class, today we will be reading a story. I want to leave you with a question to reflect on while reading the story, and then you will answer it afterwards. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
The question is, if you meet some challenges along your way while reaching your dreams, will you give up? Why or why not? Again, if you meet some challenges along your way while reaching your dreams, will you give up? Why or why not? Now, let's learn the meaning of the unfamiliar words in the story. Everyone, please read the first word.
Seashore.
Let's now observe this picture to determine the meaning of the first word. How would you describe this picture in 2 words? Beach.
Land and sea.
Good observation. The word seashore means an area where land meets the sea, consisting of sandy, stony, or rocky land. Can you repeat the meaning of the seashore again, class? Everyone, please read the meaning.
It is an area where land meets the sea, consisting of sandy, stony, or rocky land.
Very good. Everyone, please read the second word.
Dawn.
How would you describe this? Let us first observe this picture to determine the meaning of the second word. How would you describe this picture in 1 word, Cassie?
Sunrise, sir.
Very good. The word dawn means the first appearance of light in the sky before sunrise, signaling the beginning of a new day. Again, what is the meaning of the class?
The first appearance of light in the sky before sunrise signals a new day's beginning.
Very good. Everyone, please read the last word. Bloody. What do you notice in this picture? Everyone, everyone, what do you not see this picture, Kayla?
Sir, the knee of the boy is covered with blood.
Good observation. The word blood means something covered with blood, often due to injury. What is the definition of the word blood again, class?
Something covered with blood, often due to injury.
Very good. Class, before I begin reading the story, Kasi, could you please tell the class the rules that we need to follow while listening to the story?
While listening to the story, we should be able to sit properly, stay quiet and focused, raise your hands to speak, and lastly, look attentively at the storyteller.
Thank you. Today, we will read a story. About a mouse who dreams of going to the seashore to see the ocean for the first time. The title of our story is Mouse at the Seashore, written by Arnold Dobben and illustrated by Gillian Aligi. This book was published by Harper and Row in 1980. Again, what is the title of our story?
Mouse
at the seashore.
Who is the author of the story?
Arnold Lowe.
Thank you. Let's begin. A mouse told his mother and father that he was going on a trip to the seashore. "We are very alert," they cried. "The world is full of terrors. You must not go." "I have already decided," said the mouse firmly. "I have never seen the ocean, and it is high time that I did. Nothing can make me change my mind." "Then we cannot stop you," said mother and father mouse. "But you be careful." Did the mouse still push through his plan even though his parents hesitated to allow him to travel? Yes, Cassie?
His parents didn't allow him to travel because it is dangerous outside and something bad might happen to him.
That's right. Let's go on to the next page. The next day, in the first light of dawn, the mouse began his journey. Even before the morning had ended, the mouse came to know trouble and fear. A cat jumped out from behind a tree. "I will lead you for lunch," he said. It was a narrow escape for the mouse. He ran for his life, but left part of his tail in the mouth of the cat. Who jumped out behind the tree? Romel? The cat. That's right. Luckily, the mouse managed to escape the cat. But what challenges lie ahead on his next adventure? Let's find out. By afternoon, the mouse had been attacked by birds and dogs. He had lost his way several times. He was bruised and bloody. He was tired and frightened. Do you think the mouse can still reach his journey? If after all those challenges and dangers he faced in his journey? Yes, Cassie?
Yes, the mouse can still reach its destination if it keeps trying and doesn't give up.
That's a great idea. Alright, class, let's find out what will happen next. In the evening, the mouse slowly climbed the last hill and saw the seashore spreading out before him. He watched the waves rolling onto the beach, one after another. All the colors of the sunset filled the sky. "How beautiful!" cried the mouse. "I wish that mother and father were here to see this with me." What did the mouse see after he climbed the last hill? Yes, Irish?
The mouse saw the seashore and the waves.
That's right. Why did the mouse cry? Yes, Kyla?
The mouse cried because he also wanted his parents to see the beauty of the seashore and the ocean.
How thoughtful of the mouse to his parents, right, class?
Yes, sir.
Now, let's proceed on to the last page. The moon and the stars began to appear over the ocean. The The mouse sat silently on top of the hill. He felt very happy and peaceful. And that's the end of our story. Did you have fun in class while reading the story?
Yes, sir.
I'm so glad to hear that from all of you. The mouse dreams of visiting the seashore to witness the ocean for the first time. Despite facing numerous challenges and dangers, he still continues on his journey to fulfill his dream. Now, let's answer the previous questions I provided earlier. If you meet some challenges along your way while reaching your dreams, will you give up? Why or why not? Yes, Kimberly?
Sir, I would not give up because dreams are important. Even though the road is full of challenges and scary, I will be brave enough to push through.
How about you, Cassie?
No, I would not give up, sir, because I want to achieve my dream. If I face challenges, I will keep trying and learning from my mistakes. I will stay determined and keep moving forward.
Excellent answers, both of you. Courage and determination are the key to your dreams. Okay, class, I have some additional questions here. I have some additional questions here for you to answer. So we can test if you truly understood the story well. Are you ready, class?
Yes,
sir. Who wants to read and answer the first question? Yes, Jade?
Who is the main character of the story? The main character of the story is the mouse.
Very good. Who wants to read and answer the second question? Yes, Kimberly?
Where did the mouse say he was going? The mouse said he was going to the seashore.
Call a friend whom you want to read and answer the third question.
Justin.
Okay, Justin.
What are the positive traits that the mouse showed in the story? The mouse showed courage and determination by facing dangers and continuing his journey without giving up.
Again, call a friend whom you want to answer the fourth question.
CJ, sir.
Number 4. If you were the mouse, would you take the same action as he did? Why or why not? Yes, because we want to see new places and follow my dreams.
Thank you. Who wants to read and answer the last question? Yes, Kathy?
What have you learned from the story? The mouse at the seashore. The story teaches us to be brave and never abandon our dreams. The little mouse faces many dangers but keeps going until he finally sees the ocean. It shows that courage and determination can lead to amazing experiences.
Excellent answers, class. Like the mouse, facing challenges can help us grow stronger and reach our goals. Dreams are worth the determination and it takes courage to follow. Everybody understood the story. Please give yourselves a winner clap. Like 1, 2, 3, go! 1, 2. Winner!
So, paki-explain po yung activity.
Ang title po ng activity ko ay Draw a Hero, Courage and Determination in Action. The class will be divided into 2 groups. They will create a poster showing a person na nagpapakita ng traits similar sa mouse in the story. Then, they will explain it afterwards in front of the class kung paano nagpapakita yung drawing ng traits ng mouse. Tapos,
Pakita lang po yun. Maganda. Paki-flash nga po yung next. Comment. Justin.
So first of all, Kuya, I want to commend you for finishing your demonstration. Sa totoo lang po, nabibilig po ako pag nakakita po ako ng isang teacher na lalaki sa hinaharap po. Kasi po, pag teacher po kasi naisip po natin ng puro babae, and that was good po. I like the confidence and the way you speak. It was clear and sure na maintindihan ng iyong students. Sa motive question, Kuya, maayos naman at sigurado mabibuild yung critical thinking ng students. But, mas mainam siguro na nakasulat at i-paste siya sa harap for your student na maalala nila while they are listening to the story. The IMs was good, my border, but a little more bigger sa pagsusulat ko, Kuya. Ang flashcard, nakikita rin po sa likod and that was good po. Goods din na nagsulat ka sa board, yung mga difficult words para mas makita lalo sa likod. And goods din po na naglagay ka ng things to be done when listening to the story. Sa story reading, talaga namang makikita natin yung efforts. And it was a very good po. Ang mga questions ay nasunod din ang mga types nito. Overall, congratulations for a job well done demonstration po.
Next comment.
First of all, congratulations. Tapos na yung demo mo. Then, siguro, yung sa words, yung sa letter, maliit ako nga. Mas maganda kung uniform may size sila. Tapos, maganda din na magsulat ka sa blackboard. Malaki yung sulat mo sa blackboard. However, sana hindi mo na lang pinagpad siya, yung sulat. And, dun sa story, maganda yung transition ng voice. Nakakatuwa yun, lalo anong grade yung sa'yo? Grade 4. Nakakatuwa yun para sa mga grade 4. Mas engaging yun para sa mga grade 4 kapag yung story eh, nakikita nila yung teacher nila, paiba-iba yung boses, yun. Mas na-engage sila dun sa story mo. And dun sa, ano ba yung part na yun? Yung part na nagtatanong ka tapos sumasagot sila. Huwag mo makalimutan na i-praise yung student. Very good, correct, gano'n. Correct yung answer mo. Para nalalaman nila kung tama sila or mali sila. Tapos pagdating kung ipapaulit mo yung sagot dun sa ibang students. Maganda yun. Then, overall, maganda naman. Okay. Very good.
Thank you, Lance.
Good job, Lance.
Ano masabi niyo, ate?
Ice cream sana.
Ice cream.
Pasok kami